Hi guys, so a video of Nancy Isime has been making the rounds and it's definitely stirred some conversation. Even Solomon Bucci had a thing or two to say. Nancy Isime, an Hollywood actress, had shared what looked like a personal sanctuary, a peaceful prayer space, complete with some Bible scriptures on the wall. But what caught people's attention wasn't just the setup. It was the unboxing of a rare amethyst natural cluster followed by a serene yoga pose after watching the video. Now, many people have been left wondering, can you mix faith in God with things like crystals and yoga? Let's talk about it. First things first, what's the issue? As Christians, we believe in worshiping God alone and trusting Him for peace, trusting Him for healing and protection. So, naturally, when something like a crystal, especially one that's linked to energy or healing in New Age circles, shows up in a spiritual settings, questions will arise. Now, let's look at some balanced perspective here. It's okay to own an amethyst cluster if you see it as a beautiful part of God's creation, just like admiring the stars, the clouds, the skies, the galaxies. If you're using it for decoration purposes, ambience, or you're just a collector, just like how you go to the beach and you collect shells, fine, it's good. If you're not attaching it to any spiritual power, to a hand, it's good, but it becomes a spiritual red flag if you begin to believe the crystal brings protection, if it brings healing, or it has some energies that could heal you some way. It's a problem when it actually replaces the word of God. It actually replaces prayer and faith. When you start to mix in all these practices that contradict biblical truth, you know that there's a problem. Remember in Exodus 20 verse 3 that God said, you shall have no other gods before me. That includes anything we elevate spiritually, even unknowingly. So don't be saying like, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that I was worshiping this stone. So what about yoga? That's a whole conversation on its own. But in short, yoga isn't just physical stretches. Many of its roots are spiritual. It's tied to Eastern religious philosophy. So if you are doing yoga as a workout, be aware. But if it's part of a spiritual practice or the one that includes chanting or meditation rooted outside Christ, that's what we're evaluating. Now, I'm not saying that Nancy Isime holding a crystal or she doing yoga, maybe she's in the wrong. I'm just trying to give us some sort of clarity because people are all confused after that video was released. So what's the takeaway in this video? You can admire beautiful things, even own them, but never trade the truth of God for trends or spiritual vibes. Your peace, your healing, your clarity comes from Jesus. Everything comes from Jesus, not some crystal. So let's stay discerning